Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Last Dance with Mary Jane. One more time to kill the pain. I feel summer creeping in and I'm tired of this town again.
10:38. Welcome back to this Thursday morning. RiverBender.com. CJ Nasello, Russ, Greg, and the Lodge at the Lovejoy in studios. We are talking all about this Pasta House reunion. So, Greg, do you remember during the chili cook-off? I don't know if you do or not, but you mentioned this to me very briefly. I had about, may or not have had 7 or 8 cores into me, but I still remember the conversation, and I also saw the note that it's coming down the pipeline. This is really fun.
Well, yeah, I kind of remember that. We were, I think it was a chili cook-off, and I was looking around, and I saw maybe about a dozen people that I used to work with at the Pasta House, and thought, man, reunion would be a great idea.
That is
And
so
so I
cool.
ran it by you, ran it by people, ran it by Russ, and man, I think it's going to be a great time.
It's going to. And I mean, Pasta House really was a staple in the community for a long time. And people, hell, I wasn't even born when it closed, I don't
Yeah, you
think.
got to be a certain age these days.
But the building still stayed there in that iconic spot with that tomato on it for quite a while.
Right.
When did you start at the Pasta House?
I think I started about 1988 through about 1993. I wasn't one of the original people. I think it's opened up in 86, but did a pretty good stint there.
Tour of duty went pretty well.
Learned a lot.
Well, and I think it's really cool that we're doing this at the Lodge, and not patronizing you because you're here, Russ. I think it's Alton's living room. I really do. I think the aesthetical appeal of it, plus just the atmosphere when you walk in, whether or not it's a soccer game on the television or anything else, the camaraderie's there, the atmosphere's there, and that really, to me, is the perfect equation for a Pasta House family reunion, really.
Yeah, wow, flattering. Thank you very much. And we love to have events there. This is a unique event, which we love to do, and we're always open to hearing ideas. And when Greg came up with it, it was, just perfect fit, and lucky to be able to have it. Whether it's a small crowd or a crowd of 200, we can handle it there, and that's what's nice about it.
It really is. And
Yeah.
that's what was fun at the chili cook-off, going back to that too, is throughout the day they got large, they got small, but it didn't matter how many people showed up. You guys had more than enough space for everybody to really interact and have a good time, just like on the 13th, correct?
Yes, on the 13th, January.
And what time does it start?
We're going to open up the doors at 6, and then Matt Tall's going to play from 7 to 10. So we got that going for us too. So
I can tell you where my parents will be.
Well, they're there quite a bit anyway. So.
That's true. That's true. Well, I really think it's just really cool that you and Roland came up with this, and we're sorry we couldn't find the time to get him in studio today, but talking about it now is going to be really cool. How long did it take to put this really together? Did it take very long?
No, not too long. I mean, the details, yes, but just the idea. Everybody was so enthusiastic about it, and you talk to somebody and say, "Hey, what do you think about this idea?" And they would be like, "Man, that's going to be such a good time." So,
take me through the atmosphere. Was it a pretty good working place when you were there?
It was fantastic.
Was it really?
I mean, it was old school. A lot of employees. And you have 18 to 30-year-olds in there, and it got pretty wild too. We had a good time. We all hung out and everything, and I'm looking forward to seeing some people I haven't seen in 30 years, maybe.
Well, and what I thought was cool is just seeing the group that was made on it. I don't know if you saw that, Russ. They have a Pasta House Reunion Facebook group.
Yeah.
And people are into this. I mean, it is really becoming a fun thing to talk. Now, if it goes well, will you do one again?
We'll see about that. We'll talk to see what Roland has to say about that. And that would be fun. We could do it every year, every 5 years.
Sure. Yeah.
More the merrier.
No, I would say, you see all the people that used to work there for when they were kids, and you see them now, and they're all grown up, successful with families and everything. It's neat.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
Well, I think it's cool that you guys have opened this up too, instead of just being employees, saying, help, family, friends, anyone that went to the pasta house that wants to go, be a part of it.
Well, that's part of the thing. I mean, it was a unique place in that, it was a pasta house franchise, but it had the feel of a hometown restaurant.
Yeah.
And, you'd have events coming through town. Roland would snatch those up, and we'd, I met Arnold Palmer several times.
Whoa! No way! Hell no! At a pasta house?
Yeah, when they were building the golf course out there, and everything, they had all the events there at the pasta house. It was pretty big time in its day. So
How was he as a person? I got to ask this now.
I'm sorry.
How was Arnold Palmer? Was he a good patron? Tipped?
Hey, I don't know. It's like, hi, Mr. Palmer. That was about it for me.
He could have tipped you with some of his drinks,
I'm not sure I was waiting on him. We were all probably just ogling over him,
That's so cool. And it's just stories like that, because that's what I think Alton is so special. And really the Riverbend region, no matter what town it is so special, because there's stories like that all the time where people haven't seen each other, I'm sure, in 5-6 years, but oh hell, I worked with him at the pasta house. And then you talk and rekindle those friendships and those memories that make it fun.
And the people that I learned a lot from Roland about the whole industry, and I think he's pretty proud of the people that he put into the service industry that became lifelong service industry, own their own restaurants. Jeff Thomas and Mark Pruitt owned Bigelow's, and they were kitchen guys back in the day, and Rob Honke runs the marina.
Yeah.
And, there's all kinds of people that are still in the business.
That's going to be fun to see who worked at Pasta House. Just remind them when I go, is going, man, who are the employees that are leading the region today?
Forgot about him. Oh, forgot about her. For sure. It's like a high school reunion.
Yeah.
And, you look back and when you probably glorified, because it's like you look back and you remember it in a glow.
Yeah.
But I will say that Roland, back in the day, I remember him being, not really part of the Pasta House crew, but part of, downtown Alton in general. Mm-hmm. Roland was connected with everybody in town. I mean, he was good friends with everybody at City Hall and all the aldermen and all the major businessmen in town. He brought everybody together. There would be, a lot of what made Alton exciting back in those days were him and his group of contemporaries hanging out downtown at Mitch Durr's place or Cat Daddy's or something like that, where they'd have dinner or whether it, just be rolling. They were a lot of fun. I mean, those guys were fun. They were young at the time, younger than, your age. Roland was, just a exciting guy to have in town for about a decade or so.
Well, and that point alone, Russ, that's something I tell whenever I go out of town, and especially when I do the wrestling stuff. And when I was in Austin, I say this all the time, that's what's fun about watching Alton work, because a lot of those fun events and things that we've come to love as traditions and staples really developed, like you just said, just guys having a good time getting together and talking about ways they can put something on for the city.
No doubt.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So do you both have a moment to stick around? I got to pay one last bill for this show, and then we'll come back. We will talk more about the Pasta House reunion, but I got to ask you about the Lodge of the Lovejoy, because you put in a lot of work to the building, I know, and it's turned in. I mean, it is beautiful, Russ, and I got to ask you more about it too. Is that cool?
Absolutely.
Certainly.
10:46 on this 4th day of January. Let me pay one last bill my water's due, and then we'll come back and we'll wrap up the Thursday morning that was with Greg, Russ, and the Lodge at the Lovejoy. Is it time to buy, sell, or even time to consider a short sale of your property? Meet Lisa Webb, owner of 3rd Street Realty. This local, woman-owned, family-operated realty group has over a decade of experience in foreclosures, first-time home buying, and so much more. 3rd Street Realty prides themselves on holding your hand through the entire process. Let their expertise guide you to your dream home. Visit 3rdstrealty.com and start your journey with Lisa Webb today.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Lennox products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Welcome to Evergreen Place, a community that embodies joyful living, independence, and financial freedom for seniors. If you're looking for a full day of activities or to relax in your apartment, we have you covered. Located on the Alton Memorial campus. To know us is to love us. Experience the difference at Evergreen Place.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you've worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Change. Welcome back to this Thursday morning in the heart of the 618. CJ Nasello, Russ, Greg, Lodge the Lovejoy, RiverBender.com. What else can I say right now? Oh, let's get back to the interview. Coming up on January the 13th at
6 o'clock. We'll open the doors at 6, and then Matt Tall's going to play from 7 to 10, and we'll see how long it goes after that.
You guys have a great music venue for some really cool acoustic and just performances in general.
We've done a wide variety of stuff, and I love what we've done. We've got music at the lodge. Now, the way it's all set up, just FYI, is in the back, that garage I did is called the lodge. Mm-hmm. It's where the fireplace is and where a little cozy bar that looks like a lodge is. And then up front, it's the Lovejoy Event Center, where we do our weddings, where we do reunions, parties, where we're going to be doing the Pasta House thing is, because it's a couple hundred, well, we're hoping maybe 100 plus people, up to who knows how many.
Yeah.
But we'll do that in the Lovejoy up front. And then, we've got the patio, which is fantastic in the summer, and we love to have music out there, and that's where usually the music goes. And in the future, I've got a really 15,000 square foot warehouse, and we hope to utilize it for events there too. I mean, we've done chili cook-off there.
Yeah.
We've done some flea markets there and some other events. We hope to do some music, but it's just a great old building. And, as an aside, not to get too far off track, but that whole area in there, basically from downtown to 9th Street was in Alton's past called Piasol Valley, and it's where manufacturing really had its beginnings here in Alton.
Yeah.
And how Alton really sprung to prominence. So all these warehouse buildings are gone now, except the one that we have on our property, which is the old Beal shovel factory.
You're right, because Lenhardt's gone.
Lenhardt's gone, the Tawada building's gone, and the one at the end of 9th Street is gone too. Through the years, they've all been torn down, and I think it's just a cool legacy, to have that building, and hopefully it's not in the best of shape, but hopefully we can save it, have more events there, continue to improve it, along with everything else at the Lovejoy.
100%. And when did you take over the property?
I bought it 10 years ago.
Okay.
And first off, it was Elijah P's Burgers and Brews. Mm-hmm. And we did that for a while, and I learned a lot. And we had a great venue that people still talk about, 60 different taps.
Yeah.
But it kind of got unwieldy, kind of got out of hand, and transitioned after a while into an event center, which it is now.
Well, and just before we keep going here, I think it's cool how you personalize the events too. I love driving by the building and seeing the billboard lit up, and I think that touch alone, where you say happy birthday or have those messages, that's a really cool touch that people remember.
Oh, like I said, so happy how it's kind of evolved and the kinds of things we have there. Yeah. We've got a quarter auction coming up, which is a fundraiser for College for Kids.
Great program, too.
Great program, and we've got...
I saw you have Bluegrass coming up this weekend, don't you?
We're doing Bluegrass.
Sunday afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this Sunday, and every first Sunday of every month, we're going to have a Bluegrass open mic jam, so you can bring your instruments, come on down.
Tate Kelly, a well-known bluegrass musician from metro area.
Definitely. Mm-hmm. Bringing in a lot of good players. And we also have... Alton Main Street is going to be there this next coming week for their annual appreciation, and we've got a great relationship with Sarah McGibney, and she has events at our place, which I really appreciate. Besides all the weddings we do, all the parties, we've got those even through the dead of winter now, through say March. We're booking things, and people are lucky or. More than welcome to call me. We'd love to host your party.
And that's what I think is cool, because like you kind of both were saying too, I mean, whether or not it's in the building alone, you have enough space for anything you need. There shouldn't be any questions.
We're versatile.
Yeah, that's for sure. And as we circle back just to this event, because we have a couple of minutes left in the broadcast today, is there a cover charge to get in?
No, we're not going to.
No cover.
Come on in. Yes, I love it. Get your ass down to the Lovejoy. It's free to stop by now. You got to get your drinks and make sure we're all having some fun.
We're in a cash bar, and I'm sure we'll have some
pasta house fare.
Yeah, some throwbacks.
Oh,
the old
no
days.
way. Now,
the old salad, everybody remembers pasta house salad.
Yeah.
Do some pasta con broccoli and, some simple pasta house fare, and we'll also have the kitchen open. So.
Oh, really cool. Now, I got to say, the steak sandwich is one of my favorites, but I now have a new favorite food at the lodge, and that's the taco. I am telling you what, my dad got me hooked on these damn things. They are amazing. Who's the cook?
Yeah, we're lucky to have an in-house chef, and we're lucky to... do food in-house for no matter your event, and we've got a very simple bar fare menu, but we can also do fine dining if you would like. So
Steve Roswell does a good job for us.
Definitely
really cool.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm all in on all of this stuff coming down the pipeline, especially with this Pasta House reunion. So let's go back to this as we're wrapping up the show today, just so you guys have all the information. 6 p.m. the doors open on the 13th. I'm starting to remember. I'm waking up now, Russ.
Yeah.
And no cover charge, cash bar, and this is for the friends, family, employees of the Pasta House. Correct, Greg?
We're not too particular about who comes to this. We just want to get people in there and have a good time.
Now, who's going to be doing the cooking for the Pasta House fair? Is it going to be Steve?
We'll do the same as usual. Well, we'll
in-house staff.
In-house staff.
He's got a good Italian side to him.
And I will say that Greg has his mind is a trap for all the recipes they used to have, and when we do a house salad, which is a pasta house salad at the Lovejoy, he oversees what we put in it to make sure it's right on point.
No way.
Hey man, that pasta house salad done right is great. So
I love it. I mean, I really just love this.
Yeah.
And as we were talking too, we added it to the Riverbender community calendar is the Bluegrass Jam open mic jam. That's
Awesome,
on the
thank you.
first Sunday of every month.
Right, that'll be started. That event is 2 to 5.
Awesome.
But we open at 1 o'clock.
And then let's go down your hours if it's okay too.
Sure. Right now we're open Friday, Saturday, and Sundays through the winter.
Mm-hmm.
The lodge does get kind of chilly. We're hope to expand, but right now Friday at 4,
Mm-hmm.
Saturday at 4, and Sunday at 1.
That's really cool. And now, can you order food each day you're open?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I always wonder when I go in. And see, I'm the guy that gets nervous to ask questions because I don't want to act stupid, but I'm good at that anyway. I should just ask you. And then, how's Bossa Nova going?
Great. 20 years this year.
No way.
Which is surprising even to me. And I look back, we're talking about staff. The staff I've had there and the people, probably half the people from Pasta House worked at Bossa Nova. We've just had so many great customers and such a good run. I hope to keep it going.
Absolutely. And Greg, I really appreciate you getting a hold of me and really letting me talk about this because this is right up my alley. I love unique events, but this is something that's Alton Kana to me,
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Really cool. Anything else that I haven't talked about yet?
Well, I just like to say if you know somebody that might be kind of off the grid or something that you used to work at the Pasta House, get in touch with them. I want to get it out to as many people that used to work there as possible, and let's see some faces we haven't seen in a while.
Absolutely. Greg, Russ, thank you so much for your time. That does it for all of us here today. We'll see you on the 13th for the Pasta House reunion, and I'll see you back here live tomorrow as we wrap up the week it was, live at 9. On that note, have a great day, but most importantly, try your best to stay out of jail.